Now to the passing of civil rights pioneer Charles Evers. He died at the age of 97, and his efforts at carrying on his late brother's work leaves behind a remarkable legacy. 12 News' Kayla Thompson now joins us now with how many remember him. Kayla?
Yeah, Charles Evers fought for civil rights. He broke ground as the first African-American mayor in Mississippi since Reconstruction, but not only was Charles Evers impactful to the civil rights movement, but also radio. He was one of the first black disc jockeys in the mid-1950s, and his voice was one that many listened to on Wednesday nights on WNPR for years. And those who worked with him say his voice was impactful, and it's something they will never forget.
But Mr. Evers didn't care. Mr. Evers also would let us know at 90.1 that there's a way of doing things. You can do things this way, you can do things that way, but at 90.1 things are done the Charles Evers way. He was a great leader. We are absolutely going to miss him. He brought us all together. He made sure, one thing I liked about him too, when we would have staff meetings, he made sure that everybody was working together in harmony.
Evers also unsuccessfully ran for governor in 1971 and the United States Senate in 1978. I have much more on his life coming up at 6. Byron?
Thank you, Kayla. Among those reacting to the death of Charles Evers, Jackson City Councilman Kenneth Stokes.
If he had not opened those doors, you wouldn't have black mayors, councilmen, supervisors, members of the legislature throughout the state of Mississippi. You know, when he opened those doors, they stayed open. And that's what makes it so special. They say God can open doors that no man can close, and he can close doors no man can open. And Charles Evers had God's blessing to open the doors here in Mississippi.
Governor Tate Reeves tweeted his reaction saying, "Rest in peace, Charles Evers. He was a civil rights leader and a true friend to me and so many Mississippians. His memory will always be cherished and honored." Civil rights leader Dr. Flonzie Brown Wright shared her thoughts saying, "I want to thank him for inducting me into the civil rights movement in 1963 after the death of his brother. That was my wake-up call." And from the Evers family, a statement of thanks for the outpouring of support, saying, "While our family is heartbroken by our loss, we are proud of the legacy he leaves behind. His voice will be missed, but will continue to resound over his home state of Mississippi."